Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the Tennessee Open 2024 for the final two rounds to decide which player will become the champion of Tennessee Open 2024 and win the automatic entry into the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour final for the 2024 and 2025 season. Joining me again, bringing play-by-play analysis and statistics about all the players. Welcome back, David Vida. Hi, David.
Andrew, thanks for having me back. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us from Jefferson City, Tennessee, just outside the Smoky Mountains today for rounds 4 and 5 of an unbelievable tournament so far. I mean, it's been pretty exciting, Andrew. I mean, it's lived up to the billing, and we've got a really very decorated leaderboard, I would say.
It has been exciting stuff all morning. So, for those of you who haven't seen it, watch this now, but you can go back to watch rounds 1, 2, and 3 on the Mossy Creek Mini Golf Facebook page and on the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour Facebook page as well. So if you haven't seen it, those videos will be there in perpetuity. Absolutely, we have seen a very, very exciting morning of adventure golf. The great course here in Tennessee, full of different strategies, big drama, challenging holes, risk versus reward lanes. So it's been an interesting watch all morning. Right now, we have Joey Graybill, David Lampton, Joey Baldessano, Adam Shanks, Eli Yannick, Jack Taylor, Landon Weiss, Gary Hester, Rainey Statham, and Travis Robinson rounding out the top 10 of the leaderboard currently with 2 rounds to play. In this fourth round, we are going to be following Joey Baldessano and Adam Shanks around the course as our featured group. We'll also be keeping a close eye on lanes 8 and 13 as our featured lanes as well. So we have all that coming up as we watch the conclusion of the Tennessee Open 2024. David, what are you expecting might happen out there?
Well, I kind of predicted that Joey Graybill would sneak his way back into the top five. I didn't know he was going to be leading the tournament, certainly after three, but he was certainly one I kept an eye out for the whole way. He's done so well. History has stated that he's done incredibly well so far. So in the past, um, I also like the way Adam and Joey are both playing too as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how these two go, seeing as they're virtually in a tie for second and third. Still a lot of golf left here to go as we progress 2 rounds. Anything can happen, and this is usually the time as well, Andrew, where a lot of the emotions come out and
Hmm.
things can get a little bit heated if putts aren't finding the bottom of the cup. So it'll be interesting to see who can keep their emotions in check and keep everything between their two ears as stoic as possible. That's really going to help the situation here. Course is in good shape. The weather is fantastic. The greens are rolling true, and all the lanes are ready for action for rounds 4 and 5 today. So I'm excited to bring the action live.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's quite right what you say about keeping the emotions in check. Now might be the time of the tournament where some players are tempted to look ahead a little bit. The finishing line is in sight. Jerry Graybill might be a little bit tempted to look ahead and think, I've got this in the bag. But that's when the danger and the complacency starts to creep in. So you have to keep a level head. You have to focus on the next part as the most important part. And absolutely, we still have perfect playing conditions. As we have done all morning, it's just over 30 degrees Celsius. David, you could say what that is in Fahrenheit.
85 degrees today. 85 degrees in the Smoky
85.
Mountains. Crazy.
No
Uh,
wind, no rain, just perfect playing conditions.
it's true. We're very the players are very fortunate today to have perfect Mother Nature weather, and there's a lot at stake here too. The pro division is competing for a share of a $2,500 purse, and also the stop is selected as the World Mini Golf Federation Adventure Golf Tour. The winner gets a spot in the WAGT Finals in Gloucester, England. So there's going to be some emotions running high as we encounter rounds 4 and 5 today. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, and I'm excited to see Joey and Adam take on as our featured group in round 4 today.
Yeah, that's right. We will be following Joey Baldessano and Adam Shanks. Joey currently on 4 under. Adam 3 under, so 2 strokes away from the leader, Joey Graybill. We could be seeing a move here in the 4th round. Very, very possibly. If you look at some of the scores, we've had a 4 under in the 3rd round. It's very, very possible to get back 2 strokes.
Yeah, anyone that's certainly even par, 1 over, even 1 under, they're all right in the thick of things. It's a good position. So don't count out people like Landon Weiss or Jack Taylor on the leaderboard. Jack's been playing very well lately. Gary Hester, we watched him have a couple of holes that were somewhat questionable, ending up in his round 3 at +2, but he's already posted a round of -4 today, so he can certainly get out there and grab some good numbers today. So anything can happen, and that's what makes this tournament and adventure golf so much fun to watch. Is it's hole by hole and it's lane by lane, and we'll see how things turn out here as we go. We still got so much more left to go.
Yeah, that's right. Now, interesting you mentioned Gary Hester. The lunch break. So we're just back from now a lunch break. Players are just about to hit the course soon, so we'll be bringing you the action very soon. The lunch break may have favoured Gary Hester. Like you say, he started off with a 4 under, but then a 1 over and a 2 over. So the lunch break might have just given him a little bit of a chance to reset. On the flip side of that, you got Joe Graybill, who was picking up momentum, even par, 1 under, and 4 under. So maybe the lunch break might have taken some of that momentum away from him. We'll have to see.
It's a good point. It's a good angle too as well. You know, different breaks in slow play and fast play on the course can dictate how someone's day will go. And the best advice you gave me is to play with other groups and to practice slowly, because that's a lot of what you can encounter out there. So if people can temper their pace and slow down a little bit and play in real time, I think that's going to favor them. And we'll see if Gary can turn it around after a difficult 3rd round. And we'll see if Joey Graybill can keep the momentum going in his favor with a fantastic 4 under round in round 3. Waiting for the start of round number 4 here at the beautiful Tennessee Open Pro Mini Golf, Mossy Creek. Clubhouse built back in the 1930s, all natural slopes on the course. Everything funnels down towards Mossy Creek, as you'll see as we get underway here for round 4 shortly. The 18th hole is the slope, is the high point, and as you're going away from the clubhouse, a lot of the putts you'll experience will be going downhill, but when you're facing the clubhouse, putting uphill. Interesting part of this course too today in the tournament is that half of the holes will have multiple, half the lanes will have multiple cup locations. So I know that on lane number 8, they've changed the hole location on lane number 8 to be playing up in the front right, which will be a different angle for the players to attack. So as you'll see in one of our featured groups, it'll be interesting to see how they attack these holes, hole locations that have possibly been changed.
Yeah, we will be keeping our eyes on that as we progress through the 4th round. Play is almost about to start, so we're a couple of minutes away from the start of the fourth round of the Tennessee Open, 4 out of a maximum of 5. So it'd be Joey Baldestano and Adam Shanks that we're following in a moment. And then we imagine the final featured group will be our current leaders, Joey Graybill and David Lanham. But as we said, anything can happen over that fourth round.
Very fortunate again. The players have beautiful weather out here in Tennessee. It's just about 2:25 right now on East Coast time in the United States for all our international listeners and viewers that are watching today's coverage. 62 players, including pros and amateurs. 18 lanes of action. We started early this morning at 9 o'clock Eastern time and have fully completed 3 rounds now. And it's a very good leaderboard, as we've discussed. And anything can happen here as we set up our cameras and get things rolling here for round number 4.
Yeah, I hope there are viewers as well as listeners. I think it'll be much more exciting to watch this rather than listen to it.
That's correct. I think you're right, spot on that one.
So while we wait for the players to go out then, could you talk a little bit about what the process looks like? Give us a behind the scenes look for the winner of this tournament. So David, yourself, you won the Matterhorn International Pro-Am and you were awarded the certificate granting you automatic entry into the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour finals. Can you give us a bit of a behind the scenes about what the moments sort of immediately after the tournament looks like, and then in the run up to the finals themselves?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a surreal experience. Winning the Matterhorn in 2023 was certainly a pinnacle achievement. A little bit surreal. I happened to win it in a playoff on a hole-in-one hole, which was lane. I think it was lane number 6 at Matterhorn. It was a fantastic end to the tournament. You're awarded a wonderful certificate. You take great pictures and get the trophy with the other qualifiers that placed in that particular tournament. And then you have to kind of sit back a little bit and soak it all in terms of what the next steps in the process will be. So whoever wins this tournament certainly earns a spot in the WAGT finals in England, and they'll have to really start putting together a timeline for themselves. In terms of maybe raising some funds, in terms of practicing, in terms of researching a lot of the lanes that they'll be playing over in England, and really putting a schedule together. I think really helped me with Pat Sheridan to really focus on practicing and staying in focus for what type of competition you're going to encounter. It's certainly a different style of course that we're used to here in the United States. It's certainly different competition. It's very, very serious over there, and they practice for hours on end. But in the end, you put forth your best effort, and it's an incredible achievement for anyone who can qualify and take a spot at the WAGT finals. And whoever that is at this particular tournament should be very proud of their accomplishment and really look forward to an amazing experience and relish in the fact that they've accomplished something pretty good in the sport.
Yep, so if we have a look at the top right at the moment, one of our featured lanes, this is lane 8, just in front of the clubhouse balcony. We're currently watching the group of Adam Barbag, Eric Chiang, and Ed Weiss play lane 8 with a moved cup position. So the cup used to be at the back of the lane. We can now see the cup is in fact in a different position now, which looks to be changing people's approach.
Having a different we've certainly seen how it already affected Gary Hester in the third round.
Yeah.
For his approach. You know, if you take a look at the screen right now and you're seeing where the tee box is, it's an unbelievably large tee box. It's almost double the width of most of the tee boxes, and there are a lot of options here. You know, many players will use the bank off the left. There's a little roll over there that they can utilize for a lower option, um, and they'll go across maybe that walkway to bring around the ball. Some people will go across the water. You can actually hit the ball straight across the water. It'll bounce through it because it's not that deep there. And they'll probably take that approach because it's probably the best angle and the best opportunity to get the ball to the hole and nestle it close. I don't think you'll see a lot of people today taking the ball around the right side like Pat Sheridan did for his hole in one on this hole earlier today when the cup location and the hole location was up top on the ledge. Aaron Comiskey now, certainly looking at his notes and taking a look to see how he's going to approach this hole now on number 8. Looks like he's going to use the walkway, I believe, or is he going to go across the water? He's going to use the walkway and he's going to bank it. He's going to use the backstop and come on right around and leave.
Oh, good attempt there from Aaron. I think that's exactly the ace shot we'll be looking at today in these last couple of rounds. Very close.
A lot of dynamics in this hole to play. Players are going to choose whichever way they're most comfortable, but I think this is probably going to be one of the most popular ways. This is going right at the cup and right in the hole.
Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff there from Joey DePrima.
Jerry found the right angle and the right speed and got the end result he was looking for. Fantastic shot on hole number 8. A lot of risk and reward in this particular hole. Obviously, everybody can see the surrounding waters. And the water does come into play in certain instances, especially if they attack it straight. But I see the favorite is to bank it over the walkway, off the bricks, and bring it either over the back swale down. One left a little bit short there, but still a great effort, and which will become an easier 2 putt today. I believe this is the third or fourth group off in round number 4. Once again, choosing the bank shot over the walkway.
Yes, I believe this will be Justin Monig and Eric Levy.
That one found the right side of the cup and went a little long. I don't know if a lot of players had a chance to practice this type of putt. Doesn't give you much of a stance. Hold your breath a little bit. Fantastic, too. Good pick up there on lane number 8, top right of your screen. Lane number 13, looks like we have a pretty great camera angle from the back right side of the lane. And lane number 13 is a great tournament hole. A lot of risk and reward, which could add strokes or subtract strokes to the tournament total. Be fun to do some play-by-play when some of the pros arrive there too as well today. Our first group is coming through. Waiting for our featured group to come up in a short period of time for Joey Baldessano and Adam Shanks. Going to be the second to last group going off on round number 4. If you're just joining us, this is fourth round coverage of the Tennessee Open, live from Jefferson City. All the action is happening live. Andrew Edmonds and Dave Vida bring you the play-by-play and commentary today. Beautiful weather in Jefferson City. Everybody's having a great time, and the competition is exactly what we expected today.
Well, I think we've been treated to a wonderful competition so far. I knew there was going to be a very, very strong field. I suppose I was expecting a competitive tournament, but it's been really great to see the high level competitive nature of the tournament so far this morning. I think we are in for a treat with the final 2 rounds. Still all to play for. You can see the top 10 haven't started their 4th round yet.
Some of the emotions have already sparked in the first few rounds. Some people just doing business as usual today and recording holes in ones and taking exactly what the course gives them. Always fun to watch. The second shots are certainly the tricky ones, like this one on lane number 8.
Oh dear, yeah. You called it.
And it's not a putt that's often practiced because the hole location has changed. It was on the top tier on lane number 8. They moved it down in front, and that does change the dynamic a lot in the competition. And that could make the difference for a lot of putters today. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't look like we're seeing anyone go down the right-hand side now. So
No, no.
for the majority of people, I think their style of shot has completely changed now. It's going down the left, the rebound.
So far on lane 8, we have not seen anyone go across the water, although we did see that in a couple of moves earlier today in round number 3, which I thought was a little surprising because that wasn't the shot of choice for most mini golfers today. This is kind of a long, lengthy second putt, a little bit from the right to the left edge on this one. It's trying to
Close.
make its way down. It tried
Mm.
its best. Good putt. So we've seen on this hole, this lane location on the hole, it's certainly gettable in one. We've seen at least one hole in one on this particular location. And then we've seen some misses too as well. So certainly bringing out the expected change that we thought we would see.
Now, one of our favorite players is just waiting to play lane 8. If you have seen a better coordinated outfit on an adventure golf course, please let us know because we would love to see it. But look at that towards the left of your screen. Quite something.
Always great to see a lot of the dresses and shirts and pants that are being worn by a lot of the competitors today. I don't know if you saw this previous putt off the tee box, but it caught a bad part of the brick and kicked left and caused a very severe left to right tough second putt.
Oh dear. That's 2 shots dropped.
Yeah, that's not ideal. You know, sometimes when you play off the bank, off the bricks, you're just not going to get the kick you need, and certainly an unforced error on that.
Right, here he is. Too soft. Really, so far, Aaron Kaminsky, the only one producing a good shot with this new cup position here.
Well, at least you got the backstop there to not hit in the water.
That's
And
true.
second,
Yeah.
they really could have played that difficult and left the bricks out of it and caused a lot of wet balls today.
Yeah, well, you can see that net there. Not talking about
Oh,
the net, but the net towards the left of the screen.
I do
So
see
it's
that.
ready should something happen.
All right. Next up on lane number 8. Everybody so far taking the option of the bank off the walkway.
Yep, so this is Bennett Block, who's playing with David Heaton in this fourth round. And how many times have we seen that shot? Just a bit too soft. You want to go up the hill and then back down the hill.
Yeah. And this putt again is going to take everybody by surprise. Definitely a left or right, and most people are going to miss it on the right side. Aaron Comiskey on lane number 13 ended up all the way down the swale and has a tough uphill putt, but there is a little lane there.
There.
Oh, Aaron.
Close. Close on the front door, close on the back door. Now, where is the ball going? Aaron Kaminsky is in the bunker, and now he's out of it.
Good Lord. There's a little bit of a funnel right behind the hole. Most people can't see it, but if you get it in the right spot, that ball will funnel right down to the hole. The problem is that's such a short ridge and small that it's tough to get that ball up there. It's going to be a challenge. And already, hole number 13 providing a particularly difficult challenge for the golfers. Let's see.
The hill. So Aaron Kaminsky in some trouble here on 13.
I think that's in for 4, I think.
Jeremy Inabinet now on lane 8. He's playing with Pat Sheridan in this fourth round.
You're going to see a lot of the balls going down there towards that swale by the bunker, unfortunately.
This looks good from Jeremy. Jeremy going direct from the hole there after the rebound. Very close to Jeremy on lane 8.
Oh, dear. Lane 13 already providing a headache for most of the competition so far. I don't recall this being that challenging earlier today, but perhaps it was. Great putt for 3. 3 could be a good score on this hole today.
And Pat Sheridan, unfortunately, completely wayward on lane 8.
Yeah, that's a far cry from what Pat did earlier today, the hole in
Yes.
one on the lane. But again, the different hole location provides a different challenge. Well, it's hard to watch some of the results of some of these putts today. Pat on lane number 8. This will break.
Tricky to save. Yeah.
A good ball from left to right. See if he reads it properly. I think if he hit it, he had it.
Yeah, I agree. The line was good. It just needs to be a little bit harder.
More firm on that one.
The next up on lane 8 will be John Ventura and Fred Stewart. And we are about 15 minutes away from our featured group as Joe Baldessano and Adam Shanks starting lane 1. So do stick with us for that. Very soon we'll be bringing you live coverage of our featured group starting their 4th lane of the Tennessee Open 2024. For now though, it's John Ventura and Fred Stewart about to play lane 8. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
Boy, lane 13 has not done anybody any favors so far, Andrew.
No.
This is a little tough to watch, especially when the ball goes all the way back towards the tee box. This is the tough angle here. It's tough to judge the right pacing on getting it up the hill, and that does funnel all the way back down towards that trap in the bunker.
Yeah, I'm happy with our new featured holes, our new featured lanes. Let's say that. They're bringing the drama, aren't they? Both of them. Lane 8 and lane 13.
That's a good
Oh,
putt there.
excellent. That's a good part of 13.
Yeah, the whole location is going to be tough on some of these lanes today. Oh boy, it's hard to watch yet fun to watch. I wonder if
It is Jared O'Dell, the person who's been calling. We've been calling Mr. Flamingo, or I've been calling Mr. Flamingo.
oh,
It's
gotcha.
Jared O'Dell, the player in the pink flamingo outfit. So now we know. And Jared O'Dell, Tom Loftus gives you his vote for the best dressed putter of the day. I'd have to say, I think he gets my vote as well.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom, for the heads up. Andrew,
That
on
being
lane number. Go ahead. Sorry.
that being said, though, I am enjoying some of the AMA t-shirts and the O Street Mini Golf t-shirts as well. So a lot of well-dressed putters today, but Jared Adele, I think you take the trophy on that one. Dave.
So, lane number 8, nobody has seemed to understand and figure out the break of the second putt. The whole location is that difficult where if they leave the ball to the left of the hole, it's a left or right break. This one is behind the cup, and it's probably going to be a right edge putt if you can figure it out. A lot of people do miss this to the left. We'll see how this ends up. Not much room to stand. Watch your balance. Right edge. Great putt. Almost
Yep,
lost it on the
lovely.
left side, but good. Good stuff.
You get a few different types of players, don't you, when the ball is that far away from the hole? You get some players just looking to whack it in, confident, nice and hard, aim for the middle of the cup, and then you get other players that like to follow the line. It's always that kind of distance where a couple of different things that you can do depending on your nerve and your kind of play style.
It's certainly game on. I like this angle. Look at that.
Oh,
Right,
lovely.
right in the hole. Golf clap on that one. Golf clap. Beautiful. That's I think the second or third ace we've seen on lane number 8 here from this hole location.
And so far, all of the aces going for the rebound and then right at the hole. We saw Aaron get very close, trying a shot that was up the hill, down the hill. But so far, the only aces have been the single rebound and then front door on the hole.
So here's someone very brave going right over the water.
Over the water. Oh, it's worked out.
Look at that putt. Fantastic.
Fortune favors the brave.
Tell you what, no holds barred on that putt.
No.
Well done.
We did see Gary Hester earlier get stuck in the water trying a similar kind of shot, but no, that was a good shot there.
Well done. coverage of the 2024 Mossy Creek Tennessee Open. Jefferson City is our location in the U.S. for all our international viewers today. We're about 40 miles northeast of Knoxville, right near the Smoky Mountains. Round number 4 coverage continues with our lane number 8 featured today. Also someone going straight at the cup. Ouch.
Yeah, his t-shirt is evocative of water, and that's right where the ball has ended up. Opting not to use the net, just going for the more bending down, picking up the ball straight forward.
Looks like that's a local to Mossy Creek here too as well. His name is Zach Martin. Zach Martin's going for it for a second time. This time goes
Back
a little
it.
bit long.
Yeah.
Got a lot of local knowledge here to the course at Mossy Creek. Zach now with his third putt on lane number 8. Most people lose this one to the left, and it does carry by quite a bit, about 3 or 4 feet. I'm going to record a 4 for the hole today. Round number 4. Playing the bank shot across the walkway. Got a good line.
Good.
Right at home.
Oh, lovely. Great stuff.
Fantastic putt. Good pacing. A little fast, but when you're online, it doesn't matter.
It looked good all the way, didn't it? We both got excited.
Sure did.
Looks like he's doing some kind of debrief around the hole. That was Zach Lowell Ausmus.
Gotcha.
Next up will be Randy Reeves and Lester Bowes to attempt lane 8. They will also, as well as lane 8, another lane that has been providing the drama and is one of our featured lanes in this 4th round is lane 13. Well, a very good putt there, we just seen. Next up on lane 13 is Vanette Block.
Watching Vanette all day today. She's done very well. Should be very happy with her results. And lane 13 is a good challenge. Let's see. Picks it up the right
Oh
side.
dear.
Fortunately, finds a brick and brings it all the way back to the beginning. No penalty for that, though, I believe. Is that correct? No penalty? So this will be your second run here.
Oh no. Oh, this is painful. It demonstrates to you how adventure golf is really a game of millimeters. Millimeter to the right, both times she would have been okay. So this is Vanette Block's 3rd shot.
As she goes, get up there. All right.
An ace on shot 3.
It's a hole in 3. A hole in 3, Andrew.
Well, look, it's better than a 4, isn't it?
I'm trying to figure out
What
why she didn't do that the first time. I don't know.
On the second. There's ever a way to get a 3 in style. I think Vanette Block has found it. Good shot for Vanette Block on lane 13.
She'll drop a stroke on that, but I don't think she'll mind too much as the outcome was pretty good. Back to lane 8. While there's a lull on lane 13 right now. the left side of the center cup here. Short 2-footer. Good putt.
Okay, if we're on schedule, we're just about 3 minutes away from following our featured group on round 4. That's Joey Baldestano and Adam Shanks. You can see in the bottom right there, Joey Baldestano coming off of a 3 under on his third round, Adam Shanks on a 2 under on their third round. So they both had a really good round 3. They've had a 1-hour lunch break since then, and of course a bit of a wait as well because they're the penultimate group. So we'll see how they do, but it's going to be an interesting watch. Joe Baldessano and Adam Shanks coming up in a few minutes as our featured group.
Another brave soul to take it up the middle on
Over the-
lane number 8. And did pretty good.
Yeah, over the water, good shot.
Great too. Back on lane 13 for a tricky uphill. There is a funnel in the back of the cup if they can find it. Oh, fortunate it stayed. Three is not a terrible score on that lane today. It's Brian Akers, I believe. Brian Akers back there. You can see him.
As Pat Sheridan begins lane 13 in top left.
There he goes. See how Pat does.
Not up the hill, but not back down to the beginning either, which we've seen some players go. So
Yeah.
could have a chance at a 2 here. Just don't go up and down the hill.
Pat with his second putt here.
He's up the hill. Okay, he's on top of the hill. We've seen that shot many a time roll back down the hill. Not a bad 3 all in all for Pat Sheridan
Pat's
on
first
lane
appearance.
13.
He's his first appearance in the Tennessee Open. He is a past Team USA member, media chair for the WMF, Matterhorn tournament organizer, big tournament coming up here in mid-September, not too far from where I live in Connecticut.
Looks
All right,
like
we go
Rick
back.
Baird there in the top right, just about to play
Yes.
lane 8. His partner Brandon Davis attempting his second putt.
Left to right.
Left to right, big game, not quite hard enough. It's funny, isn't it? Because you're not in any real danger there if you hit the ball too hard. Like you say, there's a wall
Exactly.
preventing the ball from going to the water. So I would want to. Last thing I'd want to do is leave the ball short in that situation.
Rick looks like he wants to go over the water again.
Yeah, Rick Baird.
Great putt.
Yeah, very
Himself
nice.
2-footer back in. This is going to go just the left side. This is makeable. Everybody else from further out has missed this putt. This should be a makeable putt. Good chip. I don't think a lot of players today have practiced that left to right break on the hole in the front. Not sure if they were expecting the hole change or not on lane number 8, but certainly it's something they have to encounter today, and it could change the dynamics of the outcome of today's event.
Oh, good ASO there on lane 8. Oh dear. Lane 13, top left. I was just about to say, I wasn't sure if that was an intentional layup shot.
Yeah.
Or just a scuff or something. Okay, we're about to start with our featured group then. This is Joey Baldessano and Adam Shanks.
All right.
So this will be Adam Shanks here, just starting his 4th round of the tournament.
Adam on hole number 1, a couple of different options. The hole location now has been also changed. I believe they were playing the inside earlier today. Now they're playing on the outer left side. Changes a little bit about how the competition will attack the hole.
Oh, I'm not sure
Oh,
about
that would have been a great putt for the other location earlier today.
Which is funny because we haven't seen that style before.
That's interesting. Oh boy, lots of different spots to tee off from here on this particular hole. Preferred shot, I think, is a putter head off the left side, and alternate side rail, middle tee, maybe an easy bank left with a hole location over there on the left side. Should be a straight at it hole location right now. Putt should not move very much. Caught the edge. Firm on the edge there.
I didn't see too much movement there. I wonder if that was a misread or just a poor shot, some maybe nerves after lunch or just not quite back into the game yet. This now is
Oh, no, it's not Joey.
Baldessano. Yep.
I think Joey's in the back there, isn't he? He's in the back in the orange shirt. I'm not sure. I thought Joey was in the orange shirt there. Nice touch, though. Great putt.
Yeah, good putt. Okay, so our production crew are at the Tennessee Open 2024 at Mossy Creek Mini Golf. Just going to work out a few issues with the cameras. So we'll be back with our live coverage very shortly for round 4 at the Tennessee Open 2024.
Taking a look at live round leaderboard coverage of today's tournament in round number 4. Joey Baldessano. -5. Joey Graybiel has bogeyed the first hole and ended up dropping one shot. Where Joey now is -1 for 2 holes. Take the outright lead. David Lanahan still at even par. I believe that all the players now are on the course. Round number 4 of 5 rounds today. Jefferson City, Tennessee, USA. For all our international viewers today, thanks and welcome aboard. 62 players on today's Pro-Am. One of the stops on the World Mini Golf Federation World Adventure Golf Tour today. Winner today shares a purse of $2,500. We'll also get a spot in the WAGT Finals in Gloucester, England, which comes up next year. A lot of WAGT points up for grabs too as well. And the Tennessee Open is also partnered with the American Mini Golf Alliance. Participants today in the Open will also gain AMA points towards the national ranking system, which is also up for grabs, very valuable points. An AMA Blue event. Top 16 players also gain a spot in the Smoky Mountain match play and a chance at the $1,500 purse there. So a lot at stake here as we move forward on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. 3 o'clock, just after 3 Eastern time in the U.S. as our production crew gathers together our shots that will be following for the rest of the 4th round today. So far, our 2 featured holes and lanes are lane number 8 and lane number 13. Lane 13 has already caused quite a bit of a problem for many miniature golfers today, and lane number 8 has changed hole locations as well as lane number 1. So we'll be following our featured group this afternoon. On round number 4, Joey Baldessano and Adam Shanks. Joey now joined, actually, David Lanham has leapfrogged Joey Baldessano as live scoring continues through 3 holes. And we'll bring you that video as soon as we're able here today. 2024 Tennessee Open.
Okay, we're going to jump back into the action right now on lane 8. You can also see that we are looking at the 2-tiered lane at the moment as well. There's Rick Baird about to attempt that lane.
I believe Rick is on hole number 11, is that correct?
Yeah, this is the one where the objective is just to make sure on the first part that you drop down to the 2nd tier and do not stay at the top. Rick has managed to achieve that. It's from Rick.
Missed the 2nd putt. Lane number 8. As most do when they're trying to put that left to right 2nd putt from top left of the green.
Back now to Adam Shanks in our featured group. You can see that in the bottom left.
Great.
Close there from Adam. Oh God, that was like a bullet right into the hole there. Wow.
Great putt.
Yeah, that was a good putt. I mean, earlier I said sometimes on a 3 foot putt, I mean, people sometimes just whack it into the hole. I think that was considerably longer than that, but yeah, good putt.
Good leave on lane number 8. 2 as well, just shy of the hole. Makes for an easy 2 putt. It was Gary Hester, I think. Another bank shot coming at lane number 8. Did it have enough to get there?
Ooh. Close, very close.
Just shy. Tap in 2s are much appreciated on today's course, especially as we get in the later rounds here. I don't think too many people are going to be disappointed with a tap in 2 at any point in time during their stay here during competition. We're watching live footage from the 2024 Tennessee Open. This is lane number 8. See the water surrounding the middle. Lots of different ways to play lane number 8 today. They did change the whole location. It was on top of the ridge to your right. They now brought it back down in the front, which allows for a couple of aggressive plays and a very accessible hole-in-one. We've seen about 4 or 5 of them already today in round number 4. Much more difficult to achieve in the previous rounds, but a lot of fun to watch nonetheless.
I'll bring the scores up for a second. You can see at the top of the leaderboard, David Lanham at the moment, 3 under after 5 lanes, to 7 under for the tournament. Joe Graybill, 5 under, he's even after 5 lanes. Joe Baldessano on 4 under currently. So the big story is that David Lanham, in his 4th round, has jumped up to the top of the leaderboard. Still, though, plenty of adventure golf to play.
Nice bounce off the back of the cup and bounces back 4 feet. How
That's unlucky.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unlucky.
See the agony in his reaction. You don't see that too often, but it was a very aggressive play.
Yeah, I don't blame him, to be honest. A little bit slower and that would have been in.
Great 2 putt though. Can't be disappointed with a 2. The bank shot off the walkway.
Close.
Just on the high side. Great leave though. No worries there. 2 is an exceptional score on lane number 8 today. The changed hole location.
Kyle, do you want me to try to go back around with the Roman camera, or just sort of keep it in the shade?
Interesting as well that you have 3 rounds with one hole location, 4 rounds with another hole location. You have to think about how to split up your training. What style do you prefer?
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
So it's interesting too. Between holes number 5 and 6, there's a whole position sheet posted for the players at today's tournament, and they have an opportunity to look ahead to see where the positions are going to be. Although I believe
Right.
most of the players are familiar with the new hole locations and did have a chance to practice them. So all is fair. No real surprises to the players today.
No.
But certainly adds a little bit to the drama and can certainly affect the outcome of the results. Just getting our video cameras situated today for the live video feed. Round 4 is well underway. All the participants on the course now for round 4. The leaderboard is already dynamic, changing in front of our eyes.
That's right.
David Lenham for 6 holes today, -3. Jumping up several spots on the leaderboard to take first sole possession by 2 strokes today. Joy Graybiel not too far behind, -5. Right in position. All players are in position right now, but they're certainly under par.
Absolutely, there are plenty of players that could strike here at the moment. Seems though like David Lanham, first blood goes to him in this second half of the play. 3 under after 6 lanes. Very good start.
Looks like we have repositioned cameras now at the moment. Lots of different angles and viewpoints to enjoy today's tournament on. We're happy to bring you live coverage too, as it happens, from beautiful Jefferson City, Tennessee, into the Smoky Mountains. Here, let's see what we got going on. Go another 2-putt on lane number 8 on the top right. The great 2-putt also the bottom left of your screen.
Someone wearing a t-shirt saying legalize mini golf. No comment. Not one I've seen before, I have to say, but I do enjoy it. The t-shirt, that is.
Legalized. Very fun. All right. Looks like hole number 5 is possibility.
Yes, this is lane number 5 right now on the top left. We're watching one of our new featured lanes for round 4.
A lot of the players today will set up on the tee box about 6 inches left of the hole. More likely a front door today than taking the back door, only because
Yep.
you have the path behind there. Going to be a left or right breaker too, so you definitely have to squeeze it and play it correctly on hole number 5 between the trap at the top of the screen and the bricks on the right side.
We've got another water jump here on lane 8 in the top right. Well, the line was good, just a little bit too soft there over the water.
Good risk reward on that shot. Bottom left looks like hole number 10. That's our roaming camera. And the camera's in the move again.
It is a beautiful course, as you can see here in Mossy Creek Mini Golf, Jackson City, Tennessee.
Everybody's enjoying the great weather today and the great tournament play. Take a look at our posted leaderboard. Shows David Lanham, the two-stroke lead over Joey Graybeal.
Both of them played 9 lanes in their 4th round, so completed the first half of their penultimate round. Now, this in the top left, this is Jared Odell. We've already given him the award for best dressed of the tournament. Can he make an ace here? Not quite.
The bottom left, you're looking at hole number 11, the figure 8 of the pretzel hole. Good 2-putt there. We got things in position here now. See how the players can attack the rest of the course. Fifth hole is going to break again. Left to right.
Yep.
Good looking putt there, just out of the way. Just slides to the left side of the cup on lane number 5. Sorry, lane number 5, top left. All right. Back to lane number 8, the bank shot off the side walkway. A lot of hole-in-ones here today, playing the bank shot on lane 8.
This is Adam Shanks that we can see here on the pretzel hole.
Just comes up short on lane number 11 there, the pretzel figure 8. Good 2.
Adam having a bit of a difficult 3rd round, it's got to be said. He's 5 over after 11.
Ball's coming back around. Just leaves it short. Have an easy 2-tap in there.
Joey Baldessano himself also dropping down the leaderboard. He's 3 up after 11 as well.
Not ideal this late in the rounds now. Got to
No.
hold your position. You got to look for a lot of 2s now at this point. If you're somewhere near the top of the leaderboard, a 2 on every hole is going to be a great score. If you get a bonus 1, that's great, but you really have to avoid the 3s now if you want to place.
Yeah, absolutely. And our featured group does seem to be struggling a little. We're just over halfway through this penultimate round. At the moment, it's David Lanham with a clear 2-stroke lead.
So as it gets hotter during the day and things get drier, actually, believe it or not, the course seems to be slowing down a little bit in terms of play. The course itself is slowing down, which could be an effect on some of the scores.
Yes, yeah. So you've got the changing course condition as the temperature gets hotter, and in some cases, the changing hole locations as well. So put that together, that could be the reason that we're seeing for a difficult round for some, although it doesn't seem to be affecting David Lanham, who's on 3 under after 10 lanes. Greg Newport as well on 2 under after 13 lanes. He could pull something out the hat here as well.
The bottom left of your screen, you're looking now at the ending of hole number 10, lane number 10 right there, where the slope is in front of the hole a little bit there. You can see, and there's a crest. 2 is a really good score on lane number 10.
Yep.
Some of the participants today are going to be catching up there as more action is going on in 5 and lane number 8 still.
It's Burnett Block now in the top left on lane 5. Final time that she'll be playing this lane today.
Yeah.
Oh, close.
Great putt.
Really close. Good attempt.
Absolutely. It's great too for Burnett.
So this is Adam Shanks now.
Adam on hole number 11.
Very nice. Oh, close. Really, really nice putt though there on hole 11, lane 11 for Adam Shanks. That ace would have helped him after a difficult 3rd round, or at least difficult start to his 3rd round.
So this is the 3 pipes hole, and that is actually hole number 12, where if you end up coming out the first pipe, as you just saw, the ball does tend to drift down towards the hole. This is going to be a right edge putt as it comes down. So our video catches up.
Yeah, we see earlier how there could be a bit of a black spot with the signal around this. I think it's the far end of the course now.
Sure.
So bear with us. It's just a couple of lanes and then the signal should come back.
Meanwhile, lane number 5 in your top left of the screen. There's a putt coming down on the right side. It does break in, and it's in.
Oh, lovely. Great putt. That's Jeremy and Albert. Really nice. Good
Fantastic
stroll
putt.
up to the hole as well to pick up the ball.
See if Pat Sheridan, who starts 2 feet out on the left side, see if he picks up any strategy or clues from that putt. See if he can duplicate. Pat also taking it down the right side. It's aggressive, it's a little strong.
It's a bit out there, isn't it? Yeah.
Taking his
The
time
line
a bit.
could have been good, but he didn't really give it a chance to break.
Checking his notes now, Pat, is to see what the comeback break is on the second putt on this hole. Lane number 5. Straightforward. This is going to break on the left side, left to right. Right to left coming down, it's left to right coming back. Great putt. Great tip. Good job, Pat Sheridan. Back to lane number 8 now. Looks like a setup for another bank shot off the walkway. Nothing wrong with that putt at all. Good
From the
lead.
looks of it, it looked like it was very close to perhaps catching an accidental double rebound, but it just got past that sort of the end of the stream there.
Players have to be careful and cognizant of that now that this
Yeah.
couple location has changed on lane number 8. Definitely makes for a little different strategy. It almost like he's wearing galoshes or rain boots.
Yeah,
in
this
pink.
is Jared Odell, one of our favourite players for the day.
Jared doesn't mess around. He gets up and he strikes his putt, and
He does.
he,
That's exactly right. Yeah.
either that's his style or he's just fed up with his play today. I'm not really sure which it is.
I think that's just him. No thinking time. Just plays it. It is what it is. I mean, we've seen 2 great aces from him today on the very difficult lane 6. So he's doing something right.
I'd like to see where he shops and find out what store he goes. Fashion can be the main attraction today at the Tennessee Open. You just never know what you're going to see. It's like we're getting a different camera view now, of a different lane in your bottom left. As soon as that comes into focus, we'll go back up to lane number 5. Lane number 5 is uphill towards the clubhouse. Firm right side. It's just going to cut a little bit too far left.
Didn't get the line right there, did he? The right to left action.
Looks a little defeated on his walk back up to the ball, but he left himself in a
Yeah.
good position for a 2-putt, though.
Yeah.
The poor Coke bottle.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of reaction from some of our participants today, and I think some of the emotions do run high if they're not playing so well. But it's also a little bit longer of a tournament. 5 rounds can be a good test of fortitude for a lot of players today. So you'll see all types of emotions on the course.
Shows you how much it means to them as well. Like you say, there's a lot on the line here to play for. You've got the cash purse, you've got the entry into the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour Final, and the honour that comes with being the champion of the Tennessee Open 2024. So, a lot going on. This is Joey Baldessano now, bottom left.
Going straight at it. Does he have enough to get up? No, he didn't.
Not quite.
Quite today. That one. Good effort. That was the 13th hole, great risk reward hole, where there's a mound to the left, and you got to run around the mound to get it up on that second level. Most players will start on the left side, about a foot out. It's a firm up the left side. Too hard is danger. Back to lane number 8 now. A lot of choices to make here when you get to the tee box, which is double or triple wide than most tee boxes here on the course.
It is a huge teeing off area, isn't it? I'd love to see an ace for that style of shot. We haven't seen one yet. Aaron Kaminsky got very, very close. For my money, it looks like a maybe a little bit safer shot, but we're not seeing those aces. Even that block who's next to attempt it.
That's correct. Taking a quick look at the leaderboard at the moment. David Lanham is now through 12 holes in his 4th round. Still 3 under, holding steady at 7 under par. Joey Graybiel now +1 for the day on his 4th round. He's at -4, 3 behind. The leader up by 3 today, David Lanham. Exciting action at the 2024 Tennessee Open today. 5 full rounds of coverage. Bringing you as many different camera angles as we can. Back to lane number 5. Left to right breaker towards the hole. Just skims by on the left side. Perhaps a little longer than their thought. Have a tester coming back a little. Left to right, back up the hill.
Adam Shanks now in the bottom left.
The good bank hole. Shank's part of our featured group on hole number 16, I believe.
And now Joey Baldessano.
It's hole number 15. Joey Baldessano starting up on the right side of the tee box. We'll cut it left. We'll cut it close to the flowers that you see on the right side. And I'll bank it off the back for back door. See how he does. So close.
Look to catch a crack there, but it worked out okay for him.
It's a
Like
relatively
these
stressful.
groups have a official scorer there following them around in the background. One
I see.
less thing they have to worry about. We will go back over to lane 5.
Hole is definitely uphill back towards the clubhouse. Hole number 5, left to right breaker. Or, sorry, right to left breaker towards the cup. And then if you go past, you have to go back down the hill. Go backwards, left to right. It's a good firm putt and a good leave right in front of the cup. Probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet away. 2 is a great score. Well done. Next up on lane 5, starting again on the left side, about 6 inches out. Allows for an easier angle when you're going right to left up the hill, back towards the clubhouse. Good effort. A little bit tricky slider here on this, going downhill a little left to right. Just don't give the hole away too much. A little bit of respect, but not too much.
Just
You're
like
on
you
the right
called it,
track.
I think he aimed for the middle there, but it's just a slight left to right, and it worked out for him.
Caught the right side.
Yeah,
Still shows up as 2 on the scorecard any way you make it.
that's right.
Top right of your side of your screen is lane number 8. Just waiting for the next participants on that lane. You can see the whole location now is in front of the swale. Gives a unique opportunity to change up your approach and how you want to hit the ball in this hole.
David Lanham and Jerry Graybill breaking away a bit from their competition. David Lanham currently on 7 under par, Jerry Graybill on 5 under par. So we could be seeing the start of how the final round is going to go. It might well be a battle between David and Joey.
Greg Newport with a fantastic round. Stand up 3 under, 4 under for his 4th round today, which is spectacular showing for this late in the game. Puts himself in contention still. Our leaders on the back 9 right now on the 14th hole.
In fact, David Lanham and Jerry Graybill are playing partners for both rounds 4 and rounds 5. So we could be seeing a big battle between them on round 5, and we will bring in coverage of that.
Could be a testament of wills later on.
It could well be, couldn't it? That's the way it looks like it's shaping up now after 13, 14 lanes of the penultimate round.
Hey, Andrew, it always is a different feeling when you have to play with your competitor who's leading with you
Yes.
in the final round rather than having to play someone that's in a different group. It's a whole different experience and a different feel, and it's sort of like a sudden death feel when you have to play with someone that tight score because you know that any mistake you make could be detrimental to the game after all the effort you've put in through 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a look as well at Greg Newport, he was 4 under for his 4th round. So could be seeing some late surprises as well. Don't count anything out just yet. Certainly a big jump up the leaderboard for Greg Newport.
Jack Taylor
Eli
playing
Yannick, Jack Taylor, their scores haven't registered, so we'll expect all 18 lanes to register at one time. That'd be interesting to watch.
see how that happens. Good left side there, putt on lane number 5 today. And most players on lane number 5 will start about a foot off the left side of the tee. They can stand actually on the sidewalk. You can't see it from this angle, but they're actually standing off the hole in general, off the lane, and they'll putt uphill. It's an uphill putt right to left. It's pretty firm.
So we're back
Try to-
now to watch Adam Shanks's last shot on lane 18, his penultimate round. Unfortunately, quite a poor round for Adam. 5 over. He's on 2 over for the tournament.
This happened to the best
Look
of us from
at-
time to time.
Absolutely. Look at David Lanham, though. He's 5 under after 16. Has a chance of tying with the course record, which is 6 under. Of course, he has a chance of going 7 under and obtaining a new course record. So at the moment, with just over 1 round to go, it looks like it's David Lanham's tournament to win.
Joey
Good two, though, from
Graybeal
Adam
responds. Joey Graybeal responds too with another birdie to keep it within 3 strokes at -6.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an interesting turn of events so far. It appears that 2 of them are running away with it at the moment, but there's still a whole nother round to go.
Absolutely. Joey Baldessano now down lane 18.
He left himself quite a long putt here.
Yeah.
This is about a 6-footer, 7-footer. Sure, he'd like to have his tee shot back again on this one. It's a fairly straight putt. A little test of the nerves in the cup. Well done. Waves the crowd, throws his ball away.
Both players there having a relatively tough round. Not the direction that they were looking to move in. So that was our featured group for round 4, sorry. And soon we will be bringing you featured group coverage of our 2 leaders, David Lanham and Joey Graybill. It looks like at the moment they'll be going head to head to win the Tennessee Open 2024 as David Lanham picks up another ace on lane 17. If he can ace lane 18, that will be the course record going to David Lanham.
That's fantastic. He's playing out of his shoes today.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Well, a -1, a -2, a -1. I don't know what he had for lunch, but whatever it was, it seems to have done the trick.
And a can of spinach with Popeye.
Close.
Yeah, fantastic playing and a great time to really come out and make a move. You know,
Yeah.
Round 4 is definitely moving day, and he's making a statement with a 4-stroke lead right now.
We're just seeing Jack Taylor's results registering now. So all 18 lanes for Jack Taylor and Eli Yannick will be coming through now.
It'll be interesting to see how those scores pop through. And I think they just did. So, yeah. Eli Janik ended up +2. Jack Taylor +1. Both played pretty consistent as of right now. Many of the players are in round number 5. Again, in your top left side of your screen is lane number 5, which is one of the holes that comes back up to the clubhouse, towards the clubhouse, and is an uphill putt, a longer putt. And on your screen to the right is one of our featured holes, which is lane number 8.
So the news is that David Lanham has tied the course record with a score of 6 under par to give him the outright lead by 4 strokes. Things were looking very, very tight as we started the 4th round, but David Lanham has made a move. But do not count Joey Graybill out. He is training by 4 strokes, and we have seen today you can easily get a 4-stroke swing in a round. So the story looks like it's David Lanham versus Joey Graybill to become the champion of the Tennessee Open 2024. We will be bringing you coverage of their round starting at 10 minutes past 4 Eastern time, which is 10 minutes past 10 Central European time.
Looks like we're in for an exciting finish, too. It'll be interesting to see which hole or holes come to fruition to play very difficult for these players on the last round today. The day it's been so far today, 4 rounds so far played in the 2024 Tennessee Open. So much fun to watch all the competition and the great talent that we have out here on the course today. Adam Shanks, one of the 2024 US MGA US Open winners. Aaron Kaminsky gave us some action on the 8th hole, the 8th lane today. He's the AMA co-founder, 4th in AMA points today, and currently 2023 AMA ranking champion. David Lanham right now.
Tim Talley with a very, very good round 4 as well. 3 under. He's just started his final round of the day. He's playing 5 lanes there. Dave?
David Lanham is a local confirmed here near the Mossy Creek area in Jefferson City. Has some local knowledge and likes the course, probably plays frequently here too as well, and showing off some of his talent and skills today with an unbelievable 4-stroke lead going into the 5th round. Jefferson City, Tennessee, not too far from Knoxville, here in the U.S. Hello to all our international viewers today watching outside the U.S., taking note of all the action that's happening today. Important round upcoming for all the players now. And as Andrew mentioned, there's a lot on the line today too as well. The $2,500 purse to get your part of today if you're playing in the tournament. It's a USPMGA sanctioned event. And it's also a stop on the World Miniature Golf Federation World Adventure Golf Tour. The winner gains a spot reserved for them specially in the WAGT Finals. Next stop there, the WAGT Finals, is in Gloucester, England. So it's quite an accomplishment to come in first here.
Yeah, there's an
Another-
awful lot on the line, and I'm wondering if we're going to see that next in the battle between David Lanham and Joey Graybill, or just maybe someone will come through and surprise them. Someone like Greg Newport, maybe, who achieved a 4 under in his 4th round. He'll need a 7-stroke swing now, however, on David Lanham to jump up to the top, but we'll see.
Yeah, quite a disparity in scores right now on the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
However, anything can still happen. I think the approach for David Lanham now is to kind of put on the brakes a little bit, play a little
Yes.
conservative, and relish the fact that you have a stroke lead and let everybody come chase you now.
Yeah,
You've done
absolutely.
you've
Safe
done your
shot.
part round number 4, so you don't have anything to prove at this point except to watch everybody behind you chasing your tail a little bit. Definitely an impressive round 4 showing for David Lanham. That's
I think. Give me 1 second.
take your time. We have some time here.
Yeah, thank you. I think we're about 12 minutes ahead of schedule. So the final round, which we're predicting to be a battle between Joey Graybill and David Lanham, not 20 minutes away, but actually 10 minutes away. So looking at where Greg Newport is, Greg Newport has played his first lane of the final round. He was scheduled to start at 4:02. So yeah, I think 10, 11 minutes ahead of schedule, which means battle between Joey Graybill and David Lanham will be on in about 10 minutes. And we'll be bringing you coverage of that as they play all 18 lanes.
So that'll be our featured group today, I assume.
Yes, yes.
Fantastic.
It's been wonderful, hasn't it, today to highlight and spotlight so many great American players.
Tell you what, it's really been spectacular and fantastic. A lot of fun for me because I know a lot of the people that are playing today. I wish I was one of them, but I tell you, you get a great perspective of how things unfold from behind the microphone and a great vantage and viewpoint here as we watch it online unfold too as well. So I don't feel like I'm missing anything today.
It's good
Uh,
to hear. And
I
it's
get a
great
little-
to have you here as well. First time in the commentary tent, but I sincerely hope it won't be the last time. It's fantastic to have you with us and providing the analysis as the day has gone by. So really great experience from my side.
I'm sure you won't have to twist my arm too much. It's been a real lot of fun. I gotta be honest. And, I feel right at home with the headset on and being able to share my experience of what we're seeing unfold in front of us. And I hope I do it good enough justice the rest of the way.
But of course, you will be a participant in the Marathon International Pro-Am and not a commentator. So roles will be reversed a little bit.
If you'd like to put a microphone on me from hole to hole, I will be glad to oblige. But I can't promise I'll keep it clean. I don't know. I don't know. I can't be held responsible for what I say. I am starting to put together my plan right now on how to uphold my title. It's going to be tough because there's just such a lot of great players in that tournament, and it would be an honor if I could reprise my role and go out to the WAGT finals again next year. It would really be quite the honor to help out. If not, I can certainly be very comfortable right here behind the microphone helping out.
We will see. So we have the conclusion to what has already been a thrilling Tennessee Open 2024. Seeing the leaderboard in the bottom right, Greg Newport making a late run. Question is, does he have enough time left? He's 1 under after 3 lanes. Requires a 6-stroke swing at the moment to climb to the top of the leaderboard.
So anybody that's trailing by that length now needs a little bit of luck on both ends. They
Yeah.
have to obviously do a little bit of work themselves, but they also need to rely on some other folks too as well to help them on the top end to come down backwards. So
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how likely that is. It depends a little bit on the nerves of David Lanham right now. I'm sure Joey Graybiel knows exactly where he stands and knows what he has to do. So I'm sure he'll be a little bit more aggressive in his style as he approaches the final round today. Like they're blowing off the course here a little bit.
They may be about 5 minutes away from David Lanham versus Joey Graybill.
Last minute
Watching
preparations.
watching sort of how the players are around the course, I haven't seen too many of them looking at their phones. I don't know if you'd agree, but what I think that means is if someone were to make a late charge up the leaderboard, David Lanham, Joey Graybill, they might not know about it, or there might be some kind of whispers, some kind of way that news gets to them. But I haven't seen many players checking their phone for the live scores.
Sure. No, it's funny when I play in my tournaments or in any tournaments, I do keep all my notes on my phone on the
Right.
notes section. So I am frequently looking at my phone, but again, I try not to distract myself with scores. Um, at a certain point in time, you know whether you're in the vicinity of competition at the top of the leaderboard or not, just based upon your own play. So as you get later in the tournament, then you can start to look a little closer at the scores. But for me, the first few rounds, just stay away, stay in my own lane, and keep to myself because I can only control what I do on the putting surface. Can't really control what everybody else does.
Giving your perspective as an American adventure golf player, uh, do sort of people discuss the scores with each other? Will there sort of be whispers around the course of if you're in first place, or if someone has potentially got close to your score, or is it quite quiet and quite focused?
Yeah, when I was in Brno, there was a lot of excitement on the course where people were. It's a lot of camaraderie when I was at the World Adventure Golf Finals. It was everybody rooting for each other. So even though there's competition on a daily basis, an hourly basis, round by round basis, it's not as cutthroat as you'd think. Um, so there's a lot of pats on the back and there's a lot of encouragement. In the U.S., a little bit different, perhaps, where it was a little bit more quiet, a little bit more subdued. At the end of 2 or 3 rounds, you'll see the posted scores and then kind of know where you stand at that point.
Right. Okay.
I don't mind that approach so much just because, again, I want to stay in my own lane and try to really focus on my game. I can't control anything else going on around me but what I do in that time. But I know a lot of people that would like to know the scores moving forward and know where they stand. And there's nothing wrong with that approach as long as you keep what's between your ears in check. That's really important.
So I can see now that Joe Baldessano has played lane one. So we are very, very close now to David Lanham and Joey Graybill, our final featured group of the day, stepping out onto lane one. Join us in just a few moments for live coverage of their complete final round. Like I said, it looks like at the moment it's David Lanham versus Joe Graybill, but maybe Greg Newport or Jack Taylor might have a final surprise in store for us. The final round of the Tennessee Open 2024 starting very soon.
Just take a quick note too on the 24 Tennessee Pro Mini Golf Open leaderboard. Greg Newport making a move again, -2 now. Only 5 behind. 1 behind second place Joey Graybill, who is yet to tee off here on hole number 1. Our featured group as mentioned. It's going to be a lot of great action. Always fun to watch the final round and see who takes home the prize. Looks like we have our video peaks now on lane number 1. Watching the final round. 2024 Tennessee Pro Mini Golf Open live from Jefferson City, Tennessee. 40 miles northeast of Knoxville on a beautiful day today. Sunshine, temps in the mid 80s. Comfortable, very dry conditions.
There's Joey Graybill at least to draw first blood in the final round with that ace on lane 1. Now just 3 strokes behind David Lanham. Greg Newport, though, 2 under after 6. Jack Taylor, 2 under after 3.
Already after 1 hole, the race is tightening up.
It is, isn't it? It is.
Just goes to show you the excitement will be coming to a peak here, and anything can happen. Lane number 2 looks a little bit dusty with some debris on it. I don't think anybody's going on the right side of this particular hole. Hole number 2 is one of the most important holes. Another really good ace opportunity. Most players will start about a foot off the left side of the tee. It's all about speed. They aim really towards the middle of the planter. The crest just over the hill there, where if you don't get it far enough, the ball will stop midway at the planter. So you got to be careful. A little bit of a touchy putt.
Joey Graybill now currently trailing by 3 strokes. Lane 2 of the final round of the Tennessee Open 2024. This to trail by 2 strokes.
It's going towards the hole. It's in the hole of the hole 1.
It's
Fantastic
back aces to begin for Joey Graybill.
Incredible.
That is going to put the pressure right on David Lanham.
Let's see how he responds.
Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? That's the question on everyone's minds right now. What is David Lanham made of? Can he respond to back-to-back aces? His lead is diminishing.
He also just touches the putt. Let's see if it makes it down. It's going to go a little bit left. Coming back right. In the hole.
And that's how you respond to back-to-back aces. Both of our featured group here in the final round. Acing, lane 2.
I love it.
Wow.
Fantastic. We're
You're
2
watching
holes
this
in.
at home. Do not go anywhere right now. This is looking to be a battle for the ages. David Lanham is in the lead by 3 strokes currently versus Joey Graybill. At the moment, it looks like it's just them 2 in it.
A lot of debris right now if you're watching at home. A lot of debris, leaves and such all over
Yes.
the lane. However, Joey taking the time to clear off some of the debris on lane number 3. And he
Now, this will be for his hat trick, of course. Can you imagine starting the final round with a hat trick of aces? Joey Graybill is going to try it now.
It's got a chance. Oh, it just slides a half an inch left of the hole. Can't believe that didn't go in.
so close to the hat trick. I tell you what, though, he is playing great.
Still a fantastic start. Minus 2 holes on the 5th round after 3. That's great.
Electric adventure golf from Joey Graybill. This will be David Lanham now. His opportunity to go back to back for the Aces.
David Lanham, a left-handed player, sits up on the left side of the tee box, about 6 inches from the bricks. Takes a good look down the chute. Takes his stroke. The ball is going towards the hole. It's got a chance. Goes by the hole, comes back and rests about a foot away on the left side. Still a great approach and a great shot.
So it doesn't look like either of the two players are currently phased by the situation they find themselves in. That might change the course throughout the final round, but for now, both looking solid. It's the final round, and it's David Lanham versus Joey Graybill. One of these players, almost certainly you'd say at this point, one of these players will be walking away with the title of champion of the Tennessee Open 2024 and the automatic entry into the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour final. It's Joey Graybill now on lane 4, looking to find the entry to the pipe on that second tier. Going for the double rebound.
It's on the second coin. The ball is curling closer to the hole on the pipe. It's pretty good.
Stopped.
Should be able to get there in 2, I believe.
And now, actually, according to the rules, interesting rule this one, the entrance to the pipe hole can be thought of as the final destination of the ball. If you get it there, you get a 2 or an ace. So it doesn't matter where the ball comes out of the pipe now.
Certainly an interesting dynamic.
Bad miss from Joey Graybill. Just look at the back of your screen here. What do you see? David Lanham pacing up and down. Did you see that?
I did see that. A little nervousness.
Little bit of nervousness, it looks like.
He should be a little bit relieved after a 3-putt from Joey on this, but this hole is certainly an interesting dynamic with that rule.
Yeah.
2-putt in that hole, in the pipe hole, gives you a 2 automatically, so he can get another stroke back here pretty quick.
That was interesting body language from David. So perhaps not as calm as he originally looked. He should make this for a 2.
Just missed it, too. Came down on the left side of the second coin and did a double banker, and it just went by the hole in the center and a tap in for 2. So he does get a stroke back here on Joey on this 3rd hole.
See, there you can see it didn't go in the hole, but he picked up the ball. So that entrance to the pipe hole can be thought of as the real hole, as it were. It doesn't matter what happens when when the ball exits the pipe.
On to hole number 5, one of our featured holes. This is the first uphill putt hole that goes towards the clubhouse. There was a 2-hole option on this hole. You want to aim to the center of the back sidewalk. Definitely want to keep the ball to the right of the trap. And it does break off hard to the left from the right side, closer to the hole. So you got to hug
David Lanham is starting now because the honor system is played here.
Understood.
David Lanham with a 2, Joey Graybill with a 3. So as we say, David Lanham has the honors quirk of American adventure golf.
And a hole in one.
Look at that! Look at that from David Lanham. Now, pressure. He was under pressure after those back-to-back aces from Joey Graybill. I tell you what a response. He's put the pressure right back on to Joey Graybill now, following a drop shot. Lane 4.
Can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is unbelievable golf. Unbelievable putting today. With a putt. Just leaves it to the right Oh,
Great shot, though.
maybe 3
Great
inches
shot.
top of the cup. We'll drop
That's
another
a-
stroke, though.
It's a signal to David, I'm not feeling the pressure. That's what it is. That's a message.
Strong message he's sending, that's for sure. If you're watching at home, this is unprecedented, unbelievable happenings at the 2024 Tennessee Open. Both David Lanham and Joey Greenbiel have taken a quick break underneath the canopy.
4
And,
strokes now separating them. Looks like Greg Newport, you have to say, probably running out of time at this point. I would say it's now David versus Joey, and that's it. However, with that said, they still have one large obstacle to face, and that is lane 6.
that is coming right up.
Yeah.
Another good ace opportunity. However, as we've seen, Andrew, all day long, big numbers can come easy into play here.
Yeah.
The whole location is the top of the button. David Lanham is going to start about a foot off the right side as a left-handed player. They'll stand off the course. This particular lane is littered with a lot of leaves at the moment, but it doesn't seem to faze David one bit. Setting
Right.
up his shot. See what happens
Here we go. This could be absolutely critical for both players. This could change the story of the whole tournament right here. It's David Lanham, and he's whacked it. He's
Oof.
in trouble. Wow.
The only good news is that he hit it so hard that the ball came back
Yes.
close
Yeah.
close to the swell in the middle button. So he's got
Actually,
about a
that's worked out
5-footer.
okay for him. Yeah.
Let's see what
You're
happens.
absolutely
here,
right, because it was so hard. It rolled back.
A little bit of a left to right uphill.
Not easy, though.
Right in the
Okay.
hole.
David Lanham. Perhaps a little bit of a lucky escape, you have to say. Joey Graybill now with an opportunity to reduce the deficit to 3 strokes.
A short hole, but it's not easy.
No.
Joey gets on
Well,
the top level.
a rather more straightforward 2 than David Lanham's, but it's all the same, really. So 4 strokes still separate David Lanham and Joey Graybill.
Exchange twos on hole number 6, one of the tougher holes on the course. Neither one could convert an ace on that, but hole number 7, with so many options to play, preferences to the conditions of the course. Today's conditions are pretty immaculate.
So now I would say for David Lanham, it's the mission to avoid the drop shots. Just play steady now. Now you're past lane 6. Just keep it steady.
David Lanham has put the ball on the second tier.
Yeah.
And put it in for a 2.
Just like we said, nice and steady.
Seems very
He does look nervous, though, doesn't he? You have to say.
Yeah, a little bit.
He does look nervous.
Let's see how Joey responds with this uphill putt into the pipe. I think he got it. It's coming out of the pipe. Going to go in the hole.
No way.
Oh! Leaves it about a foot or half a foot short of the hole through the top pipe. Great effort.
We
Good
haven't
hole.
seen it, have we? All day. And that was our final opportunity. We haven't seen an ace on that hole. It looked like, right when he needed it, Joey might get it, but it wasn't to be.
Elusive ace on hole 7. Going to hole number 8 now. This was one of our featured holes earlier today. They did change the whole location of the lane. Lane number 8 now has bank opportunity in a different cup placement. David Lanham goes first. Going to play a bank on lane number 8. See how it goes. Great putt.
Close.
Just slides by on the right side of the cup for about a 2-foot backer into the hole. Not much room
It's
to
in-
stand on this putt.
Interesting that his body language has been reading as nervous, but his putts certainly haven't been. He seems to deal himself when he gets up to take the putts. His putts have just looked solid, consistent, everything that he's needed them to be. Joey Graybill next. Both players 2 under after 7 lanes, but it's Joey Graybill who's desperately looking to make a move here. The time slowly starting to run out.
Joey standing right in the middle of this double wide tee box. Going to go straight over the water.
Looks like it.
Interesting angle. Let's see how it pays off for him. He does get it onto the surface.
Oh,
And it
oh
goes to
it's
the hole.
in!
Hole in one on the 8th hole, on the 8th lane. Unbelievable on how he just did that. You
Wow.
haven't seen too many go in that way.
Wow.
There's a lot of things that have to go right for that ball to get in that cup.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What a battle.
3 strokes now separating these 2 players after that incredible ace from Joey Graybill. You can't imagine too much happening here, though, on this lane, unless one of the players gets extremely lucky as the ball is chucked out from this stream.
Ball is
How
heading down the
is
stream.
it is heading down the left? No.
Let's see. It usually ends up on the right side at the
It
end.
looked good for a while, didn't it? It looked like it was going all the
Sure
way
did.
down the left. Yeah.
I thought it may carry and stay. A fantastic battle going on of hole in ones and aces today. Round number 5, Tennessee
This is
Open.
what you want to see, isn't it, from your leading group on the final round?
I'm just excited to be a part of watching it.
Yeah, good too.
Great putt on lane number 9.
Now, how is David Lanham's luck? We haven't seen an ace yet here all day. Where's this going?
Pin high, about 1.5 right of the hole. Did hold up well. Should be a easy 2.
Yep.
Nicely
Not
done.
much opportunity for movement on that hole. I think we knew that.
What a lane number 11, which is. Sorry, I'm 1 ahead. I apologize. Lane number 10 rather. Lane number 10. Where's the tee box? Going to aim the left edge. Where's the flower pot? It does come around in slopes. A lot of slope behind the hole, especially short of the hole. So let's see what they do here.
Very grateful first. Certainly an opportunity to shake the scores up on this lane, one way or the other.
Plays a bank, double bank.
Yeah.
It's not going to have enough juice.
Oh, sort of finds himself in no man's land. Now this is a test. Shake of the head.
Got about a 6-footer back. Not really sure the break here. I think it's going to go a little bit left to right. Right now is the time where he can't be indecisive. He's got to make this putt.
No. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He needs this. He knows it.
He just made the turn. Lane number 10. He's got to make this putt now. You can't risk dropping a stroke if David's able to come up with a par score of 2 in this hole.
And you know, if you miss this hole long, the ball can trickle down, back down the lane as well. So there's danger in this putt also. Potentially a massive putt here from Joey Graybill.
Giving this hole a lot of look,
Yeah.
a lot of respect at the moment. Not taking anything for granted here.
Here we go.
Sets up and see what he can do here. Got that claw grip.
Signature grip. Joey. No, where's the ball going? Where is the ball going?
Way too aggressive. It banked
Yeah.
off the back bricks, and now it's going all the way down the lane.
And in his head, as well as ours, we're thinking, is that it for Joey Graybill? Is that his
himself-
story of the Tennessee Open?
Leaves himself
This
about
for a
20
free.
foot. Yeah, this is tough.
It is.
He's gonna have to play it right over the rough right there. It's makeable, but he has to play it right over the rough. If he doesn't, it's not gonna go in. Over
It's
the
over the
rough,
rough.
down,
Short.
short. It's gonna be 4-4 in this particular
So
lane.
Joey Graybill has just handed David Lanham, I think, a 5-stroke lead right now. David Lanham, though, still with this lane to play.
Well, David can be rest assured now that a little bit of the pressure is off.
Yeah, just a steady shot required. He's been playing steady all round. Look at this.
Fantastic leave about.
Where's the ball
Oh, the
going?
ball's going backwards. Jeez,
Where is it
man.
going? Ooh.
Just when you think the balls are going to stop, it doesn't. Leave himself about 4 feet shy of the hole now. With a
But that's where you want to be on your second putt, this side of the hole, up the hill.
does- slides a little bit left to right, I believe. See how he does. Right in the
Perfect.
back of the cup.
And
Picks up
that
2 more
could
strokes.
be the tournament to David Lanham. 5 clear strokes in the lead.
We're now going to move to the figure 8 hole, the pretzel, which is lane number 11. Most people will start on the right side here. Putter head off the bricks on the right and hit under the bridge. Probably hit the bricks.
Well, 1 second, we've got Kent Cranford on 6 under after 16. He could be going
That's good
for the
as
course
well.
record.
It's a good run. It's a little bit late, but a great run.
Mhm.
Sometimes you play well when you don't have enough at stake, right?
That's right, yeah.
You just don't care, and you hit all kinds of good shots.
Especially at the end of the day when you're well practiced, you know.
And a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. Trying to figure out where we're at here.
So here's the pretzel. It's Adam Shanks just ahead of them, I believe.
David Lanham right now with a 5-stroke lead at -12.
Yeah.
Over Joey Graybiel at -7. Lanham first to putt on lane number 11. See what happens here. It's coming through, but it's going to get stopped up, I think, unless it's going to
Yeah.
sneak its way down. All right. He got stopped up about 10 feet short against the bricks. He'll get some relief on this, but certainly a tester coming down the hill.
Yeah.
Going to go a little bit left to right. David's going to give this some thought.
Look at Joey in the background trying to walk off the disaster at the previous lane.
Sure, he has regrets on that hole, but very difficult to overcome that at times. David's going to approach the putt, see what he does here. A little left to right. Slides right. Missed the putt, and a chance for Joey to get a stroke back if he's able to get it down in 2.
Possibly 2 strokes back, right? That'd be just what he needs at the moment
Now, if he
after
gets a
that
hole,
nightmare
he's
lane.
able to find the bottom of the cup in the first stroke. He's done himself a great service.
Yeah.
We're on lane number 11, the final round of the 2024 Tennessee Open. Joey Graybill. Ball is off on its way, coming down around the pretzel.
He doesn't like it, does he? I can't see it.
It stopped halfway down. Ball got stopped in the pretzel.
And that's good night Vienna for Joey Graybill.
Don't know how he's
He-
going to get this in 2. I mean,
No.
the best he can probably do is probably tie David on this particular hole, but he's running out of real estate pretty quick.
Yeah.
So from the middle of the pretzel where the ball got stuck, Joey takes his second putt on lane number 11. It's a good
Hang on.
carom,
Yeah.
and it comes right down, and it puts it just past the hole on the right side, probably about 1.5 feet.
Good effort.
Good lead,
Yeah.
good tie. He'll record a 3, the same as David. Had a chance to do something special there, but wasn't able to connect.
So no movement after that hole, and actually now Greg Newport is tied for second place with Joey Graybill. So we could be watching a victory lap for David Lanham while Greg Newport and Joey Graybill battle for second place. Now we're just at the end of the course now, and we know from the experience today that there's a little bit of a black spot in the coverage here. Just lasts for a couple of lanes. So do bear with us. We'll watch some other coverage and then we'll be back with David Lanham and Joey Graybill.
Top right of your screen is our signature 17th hole. Plays right, a little left to right through the rocks and up the hill, back at the clubhouse. If you send it past behind the hole, the ball does come back to the hole, and sometimes it rolls aggressively back down the lane as you just saw there. We have someone blocking our camera view. We apologize.
A nice shirt though.
A little oblivious today. That's right.
Oh, did we? I'm not sure what that fist bump was about. Maybe just.
It looks like
Good
Joey
luck.
Graybill did get a birdie. He was at 6. No, he's not 7.
He's just about to play, so maybe just a good luck, or maybe Joey Graybill conceding.
Still going to have a challenge with some of our video feed on our featured group, just where they're located on the course at the moment. Appreciate your patience as you bear with us. We're back at number 17. We have some folks finishing up their final round of today's tournament.
So this is lane 17, one of our featured lanes from earlier. Oh, close.
Ooh. One of the few people that actually uses the burn at the top right of the lane. Got a great
We have
kick
seen it
and
go
roll.
in once. We have seen it go in once with that style, but I mean, that was close.
Oh, we saw it twice there for a second. That's nice. Very good 2 on that hole, on that lane number 17.
We'll be back with coverage of David Lanham and Joe Graybill very shortly. It's looking like a victory lap, well, almost certainly, for David Lanham at the moment as Joe Graybill and Greg Newport battle it out for seventh place. Although Greg Newport has finished his fifth and final round with a score of 3 under. So
Looks like Joey and David may have both aced a hole, as they are both now 13 under and 7 under, respectively. So they got possibly another lane under their belt. This is lane 18. See Aaron Comiskey in the background.
yep.
Finishing up lane number 18 here. The 2-putt, straight in. Good finishing hole for the tournament. Aaron is done with his round today, and the tournament is just taking some photos.
Okay, back now to Joey Graybill and almost certainly our champion, David Lanham. After a fantastic 2 final rounds after this tournament, I'll have to ask David what exactly he had for lunch.
That's the proper play for Joey. Just didn't get
Yeah.
a great enough kick off the back of the bricks. He does leave it about a foot and a half. Should be an easy pickup here.
He might not know it at the moment, but what Joey's mission now really is to avoid drops and secure the second place. I think he has a 1-stroke lead over Greg Newport at the moment. So he probably doesn't know it, but that's what his mission is at the moment. Avoid drop shot, finish in second place. For now, though, this is David Lanham with a commanding lead in the final few lanes of the Tennessee Open 2024.
Lane 15, he puts his ball up, banks off. It does go off to the right a little bit, just like Joey's did, about the same type of putt.
I have to say, this is the word for his final round: solid, consistent. He has looked nervous, but he hasn't shown it in his play.
Very true. Very true. Well done. On to lane number 16, the shortest hole in the course. Most competitors will set up to the right, about a foot. There's a ridge down on the right side. And they'll play to the right of the ridge that funnels to the hole right to left. Just like, almost like that. Comes back a little bit.
It did go right to left, but unfortunately, just a bit too much pace on it.
Well done for 2. He's got to preserve. He's got a 2-stroke lead right now over Newport.
Yeah.
So he's
So
in
that's
good
his
position.
mission right now, right? Just to hold on to that 2-stroke lead. He'll be in second place.
I don't see any places where David could do too much damage at this point.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at this point. Potentially 17, but something would really have to go wrong.
I don't think David Lanham has been in this pressure position before. So it's pretty impressive how he's handling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, winning and putting yourself in position to win a tournament with 62 players is pretty impressive. The top left of your screen is our finishing hole, hole number Lane number 18. Most players will leave their putt short, come up with a straight 2 or 3 footer for their par. Nothing wrong with that on lane 18 to finish. Great finishing hole. Great finishing lane. Joey on lane 17 right now. Left his ball a little short of the cup.
This is it, really, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
the
this is-
championship.
This is it.
The last real opportunity for any disaster. So, Dave, once this is done,
Joey's going to record a 3, it looks like.
still will
Does-
be in second place. So, yeah.
Well, he does drop a stroke there. Now he's only 1 stroke ahead of Greg Newport. So he has to come up with at least a 2 putt here, or else he ties for second place.
That's right.
If there's any hole you would like to get a 2 on, lane number 18 is certainly a very doable hole for cashing in on a 2. David Lanham now on lane 17, up the hill. What a putt.
How's it going? Settled. Yeah, great part.
Great, great, great round so far. That's how you want to win a championship, that's for sure.
There were a couple of defining lanes of this round. Interestingly enough, it wasn't the lane 6 that some people might have thought.
It was lane number 10 caused the most havoc today. Right after the water hole, where Joey Graybill got caught up, couldn't get the ball to the bottom. It's a long and winding lane and definitely has a lot of slope attached to it. Both competitors now go to lane 18. As we finish out the 2024 Tennessee Open in Jefferson City.
Joey Graybill requiring a 2 to stay in second place.
Putt is up. It's at the hole. It's
Not a
about
gimme 2, is it?
It's about 5 feet short. So he's left himself a little drama here. He's going to have to take some tums and face the music if he misses.
He might not know it though. That's the thing. He probably, I don't know if he does.
There's a good chance that he doesn't know how close he is right now to standalone second,
Yeah.
unless a birdie told him, as he's now looking at his phone. He's studying this putt, and I'll be honest, there's not much in it. It's maybe left 7. If he can just come up with
Okay.
one good final putt, he'll end up taking the second place trophy home. Lane number 18. Let's watch. Oh,
No.
He pushed.
So we might be watching a playoff between Joey Graybill and Greg Newport in a moment, but let's give this player all the attention he deserves after a 4th round of 6 under, the joint best round of the day. It's David Lanham on lane 18.
Not too shabby on round number 5 either, with a 3 under score.
Yeah.
Good. I think Greg Newport now has finally breathed a sigh of relief and knows that he's in a playoff.
Yeah, you're right. Greg Newport probably does. He's aware of the situation.
And that's it, boys. little bit aggressive on the putt. Has a putt of about 4 feet coming back. This for the championship.
He can't lose at the moment, but I'm sure he'd like to finish in style, and he does. This is your winner of the Tennessee Open 2024, winning an automatic entry into the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour final. It's David Lanham.
Big hug right there from David. Good to see a great champion. He rose to the pressure. Hasn't been in this position before, we don't think. And he certainly comes to the table and proves that he is now walking among the champions. Great effort today. Really spurred by a 4th round effort of -6 and a 5th round effort of -3. David Lanham is your 2024 Tennessee Open champion.
You have to say, very, very much deserved.
Pretty exciting.
So, let's see now what happens, whether we'll be watching the playoff. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next, but we'll see.
What a day we had for coverage today in Tennessee. There's a good look at your leaderboard right there.
Yeah, we know Jerry Graybill dropped a shot, so he will go into tied 2nd place, tied with Greg Newport. And yeah, I would just like to take this opportunity to thank the amazing team here at Mossy Creek Mini Golf for helping us out with this coverage. It would not have been possible without them. They've done such a fantastic job all day. We brought you this great stream. Behind the scenes, they've worked extremely, extremely hard. So thank you so much to the team at Mossy Creek Mini Golf.
Fantastic job.
And they've shown what a great tournament course they have as well. And they've shown what a high level of talent here has turned up to the tournament in Tennessee. So David Lanham wins the automatic entry into the WMF World Adventure Golf Tour final. That's next year in Aces Mini Golf Gloucester. David, I know you hope you'll be joining him.
Well, there's still a chance. There's still that chance. I'm going to give it my all, and hopefully not disappoint. It's going to be a fight to the finish there, though. That's for sure.
In terms of what we have coming up in the future for those people who enjoyed the coverage today, next weekend we'll have live streaming of the Swedish Adventure Golf Masters 2024 in Sundsvall in Sweden. And then on the 7th and 8th of September, we'll have the Finnish Adventure Golf Masters 2024. And David, on the 21st of September, you know it, it's the Matterhorn International Pro-Am with David Vida attempting to go back-to-back with championship wins. You ready for it, David?
I will be, that's for sure. It's we do have a league that we play every week, so I've been keeping up to date with all the twists and turns, and looking forward to another great tournament. Pat does a wonderful job. Pat Sheridan brings it home. Him and the AMA team and the Putting Penguin just do a fantastic job with hosting and providing. This year will be live coverage too as well, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to more events too with you as well, Andrew.
Yeah, and then you'll be the victim of some merciless commentary, I'm sure. And as you can see at the leaderboard, Greg Newport is now in the outright 2nd position, and Jerry Graybill is in the outright 3rd position. So I think we are done for the day.
What a day it's been from beautiful Mossy Creek in Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville. 62 players. It all came down to 2 today, going head-to-head. David Lanham Joey Graybeal. David, the outright winner by almost 7 strokes today. Congratulations to David in his first victory in championship. It'll be off to Gloucester. Young Lanham. to compete
It's
next
funny
year.
to think
Great.
after lunch just how close those scores were as well. But the 6 under and the 3 under really did it for David. I mean, Greg as well. You have to say 4 under and 3 under in rounds 4 and 5 almost mounted a comeback. But David Lanham's 4th and 5th rounds were just too good.
A lot of fun and a lot of excitement was had today. And I hope it's a sign of things to come on future tournaments too as well. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have bringing you the action today. Andrew, you did fantastic, and I appreciate camaraderie, and I appreciate letting me join today too as well.
Oh, it was great to have you here alongside me in the commentary booth. And yep, absolutely, like I said, you're welcome back anytime in the future. Except, of course, at Matterhorn where you have to play.
I'll take on that responsibility. I'll take it on.
Just double checking with the team just outside on the course, whether we can step out or whether looks like there may potentially be a playoff for 5th place. So just double checking, and then we'll see what we do.
I hope they're able to make this another tradition down here in Jefferson City at Mossy Creek in Tennessee. This is quite a treat, a well done tournament, and the course is very challenging and fair to everybody who played. So I think everybody had a great time. 62 players today. Have everything to be proud of, competing against one another. A lot of fun.
It's really been fantastic, hasn't it? Really fantastic course, high level of competition. It's been a pleasure to watch. I do hope we're both back here around this time next year, because it's been this was the first time the Tennessee Open 2024 has been part of WMF World Adventure Golf Tour, but what a fantastic tournament it has been.
Truly special. Other notable scores on the leaderboard: Adam Shanks ended up
Just
tied
that
for 5th.
4th round really that dropped him down.
And a rough one there, +5.
Yeah.
Eli Janik ended up -2, and Jack Taylor, young Jack Taylor, played very well in the Masters this year. The U.S. did very well, -2, a very good showing, and he should be proud. Also, Joey Baldessano, we had an even par today for the tournament. Great job, Joey. Great job to all the players today who participated in the Pro Mini Golf Open.
Have a look a bit further down. We can see Gary Hester finished in 12th. Tim Talley also in 12th. Landon Weiss, who we were following quite a bit earlier, had a rough 3 rounds there to finish.
Yeah, he had the lead at one point. At the end of the 2nd round. Matthew Krause tied for 17th today. Randy Reeves, I know we were reading him on earlier today too as well. 2 groups. Ryan Akers, Zach Martin. He's a local. Zach Martin is a local right in the area. Ends up tied for 24th today. Rick Baird, one of our featured group members too, ends up tied for 26th, +11. Must have had some bad luck there in the 4th round.
Pat Sheridan not managing to find a round even par or lower.
Yeah, they played tough. It's Pat's first time down there, but I'm sure he'll be back, and he'll be back with a vengeance if I know Pat. I'm sure he enjoyed every minute of it.
The net block started off fantastic with even par, and then it's got away from her a little bit. She needs to recover though.
Fun to watch her play today.
Yeah.
Ed Weiss, also a member of the Weiss family there, from Landon, who's playing too. showed up and played. Joey DePrima.
In the amateurs, Clayton Craft finishing in first. He achieved a round of 1 under, great score for amateur. Look at that in 6th place in the amateurs. Jason DeGala with a round of 3 under, but then following up for a round of 17 over.
Of course, the amateurs in today's tournament get their own special round of accolades too, as well. So,
Yeah.
Congratulations to all of them. Very wide and diverse key players of 62 today. A lot of fun to watch everyone play. Approaching 5 p.m. now, Eastern Time, just outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, in the U.S. For all our friends watching video coverage still overseas, appreciate the time you've taken to watch today and be a part of our special broadcast. It means a lot to both Andrew and I. Just verifying some final scores. And we'll wrap it up with a bow today. Just another look at your 2024 leaderboard.
Okay, that is it for the Tennessee Open 2024. I'm going to turn the stream off in a minute. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, sending in your comments all day. It's been an incredible day of Adventure Golf. Congratulations to David Lanham, the champion of the Tennessee Open 2024 and the winner of the automatic entry into WMF World Adventure Golf Tour final. David, any final words?
Just want to thank everybody for all their time and support today. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as Andrew, you and I did bringing them the live coverage today. And we look forward to future broadcasts too as well, where you could be a part of or maybe even enjoying one of our tournaments.